Hi, Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera everyone. Welcome back to this channel, zani4u.com. Let's continue. I think this should be the last video regarding what I believe that energy managers in Malaysia should know or must know in order for us to be effective in discharging our duty as energy manager, either for the legal requirement or for actual energy management requirement. Okay, number 11. Okay, number 11. After we had, I think the number 10 was, we should know some common energy saving measure at industrial or building facility. So now at number 11, so we also need to know some knowledge on methods or technique regarding to measurement and verification of energy saving measures. Because one you have identified, right? We need to somehow subsequently we have to get the measure implemented, right? So therefore we have to get it measured. We have to show the saving. So it's always good for energy managers to know what are the common method on how to verify, measure, verify the energy saving or energy performance. Some protocols, or guidelines that they use, some standard being used, on preparing the measurement verification or the plan, for example, and how to establish the baseline, how to do the adjustment and all that. Because at the end of the day, it's very, very important to really validate the saving claim by any party, either saving done by the energy manager themselves or by third party. They are being asked, to validate saving claim by other party, by the company or by anyone. Okay, that's number 11. Some knowledge and experience, if possible, regarding the measurement and verification of energy performance or energy saving. Okay, number 12, next one. Okay, one of the key elements in energy management is measuring the energy performance. Okay, in management, okay, it's always good for energy managers to know how to establish the energy performance indicator for the plant or building. Because once energy manager can help, can help to establish the proper, the proper and the correct energy performance indicator, they can establish the proper baseline as well to measure the performance after they implemented the activities in the energy management program. For example, they implemented the energy management system itself, and they implemented the energy saving projects and all that. So they should know, have some knowledge on how to establish the steps, that are required, the process, the method, the technique, right? And how to basically to establish energy performance indicator and also energy baseline. Okay, and then number 13. Okay, number 13. Okay, this is very important. It's not really technical. It's not really technical. Okay, about financial. First, it's better for energy manager to know what are the options of funding for energy saving projects apart from using the organization's funding, internal funding. What are the kind of possible funding can be considered by the organization or company, okay, to implement the project, because some projects require big investment, and not all the time when they want to implement, there is a budget within the company. Sometimes, they stop it just because they are not aware about the other funding options. For example, the available of loans, okay, grant, or even the option for energy performance contracting, even for implement the projects. Okay, that one, the option of funding, and then together with some common method, on how to conduct the financial analysis. Okay. I think it's common to know the simple payback period, how to calculate simple payback period, how to calculate ROI. But that one, I think, is not enough. So better, at least they should be able, energy managers should have some knowledge on how to conduct the performance evaluation, financial evaluation, using the technique that also together that consider the time factor. For example, how to conduct the net present value calculation, how to conduct the internal rate of return calculations, and ideally up to on how to conduct the life cycle cost analysis especially this is important when the company wanted to embark on large-scale investment for energy saving project. For example, big retrofitting projects, they maybe involve a few hundred thousands, a few millions to get implemented. Because without a solid so-called financial analysis, it's difficult for the management to consider to determine the feasibility, financial feasibility of the project, because the project is sometimes the project is very attractive, but the financial information is not enough for them to decide faster. So even though that can be done subsequently by the financial people in the company, but if the energy manager can do it from the start, it's easier, and also the possible faster decision can be made, especially when they do the assessment together with the financial personnel as well. So that's number 13, knowledge on funding option available, and also some knowledge on how to conduct the common financial analysis for any saving projects implementation, especially that involve large-scale projects. Okay, and the next one, on number 14. Okay, number 14, it's always good to know some basic documentation for energy management system or management program. What kind of requirement, for example, what is energy management system manual? Okay, what is how to develop a proper SOP, some work instruction of that. So it's always good to know about some proper documentation of energy management program or system. Because if you look at the Regulation 16 and the MA 2008, there's a requirement for RIM, for example, to supervise the record keeping and verify its accuracy under Regulation 16, if I'm not mistaken, 16B in particular. Okay, so it's always good for any manager to know some basic documentation for energy management, a proper documentation, what I mean. Okay, and then the next one, okay, the next one is about, it's good to know, have some good knowledge and aware about the availability of what type of rating system in the market, certification system in the market that can be considered for recognition. For example, green related certification, green building index, for example, in Malaysia. They got many other rating system, MyCREST, okay, penarafan hijau, okay, there are many more. Okay, and then even certification, what are kind of certification available for energy management system? For example, ISO certification, ISO 2001, IMAS, EMGS, and all that. Okay, these are it's good, you can somehow make that aware, make the company aware that there are some standard or rating system that the company can move. That can give benefit to the organizations related to energy management or related to efficiency in particular. Normally they got a rating like, the rating for building, rating for management system and all that. Okay, and then the last one, okay, okay, this is quite new because for me it's quite just to keep us updated, because recently with the announcement of the global and national commitment about the net zero goals, by 2050, and then SDG, okay, and then SDG. Okay, sorry, some interruption. Okay, so I think the last one is about this is because of because of the recent development. I think the last few years there are a lot of some green related announcement by some commitment, okay, and also at the national level, and also global commitment about the net zero, right, carbon neutrality, sustainability, SDG, and all that. So I think therefore it's always good if energy managers are also aware about what kind of reportings, standard or practices or guideline available in the market that are related to sustainability or greenhouse gases reporting and all that. Because energy is always a part of either sustainability, or greenhouse gas emission, because energy sector is the largest contributor of GHG emission. Okay, it's also a biggest portion, okay, in contributing to the sustainable development goal, either in Malaysia or at the global level. Okay, therefore it's always good. In fact, in the market now, for example, in Malaysia, all the public listed companies, they are required to submit the mandatory reporting on sustainability practices initiative by the company. And more now, multinational are also embarking on that. And this report, okay, GSG report, requirement, actually for multinational, okay, they are all referring to certain guidelines or standard or reports standard. For example, GRI report, okay, even ISO, they got their own ISO on the GSG emission and all that. So it's always good for energy manager also keep themselves updated about that kind of report, what kind of report available, so that they can advise, okay, whenever contribution from energy sector, energy part required in that report preparation. Okay, I think that's all about my sharing about the knowledge on what a typical energy manager must know or should know, okay, in order for us to discharge our duty accordingly. Okay, for me, the knowledge, updating the knowledge, keep ourselves updated with some latest trend and information is something ongoing, because management is very dynamic, including energy management. Okay, you always keep changing, even the approach, even standard can be revised. Okay, even target can be reset. Okay, can be reviewed so to get better result and all that. So all that with this, so I think I shared with you about 16, okay, 16 common knowledge, 16 also almost 16 knowledge, okay, according to what I feel are important, okay, types of knowledge. I think I feel it important for us to know. I don't say that we have to be an expert in everything, okay. I believe many of us are expert in some area on all that I mentioned in all that about 16 key points I shared with you in the 3 videos until this video. Okay, I guarantee some of you are very good and even expert, even recognized, certified by in some of that. But we don't have to be an expert about everything. We always know some fundamental, and we know where to refer, where to get the details. Where we can help the organization or ourselves to go for the details, because it's impossible for us to be an expert in everything. Okay, so this is why management is always dynamic. Okay, so we as energy manager must also keep ourselves updated and also dynamic. Keep progressing. Okay, knowledge learning never stop. Okay, and the moment we stop learning, we start to become so-called outdated, or somehow we can be even shipped out. Okay, so with that, I hope my sharing in 3 videos about important knowledge or information that energy manager or RIMS in Malaysia must or supposed to know, that would allow us, contributing to us on so that we can perform our duty somehow in more effective way, and then to make ourselves also keep valid, ourselves valid, as a part of the business process in a company itself. Okay, with that, thank you very much. I appreciate your comment. You can comment in this video, or you can go to zani4e.com to give your feedback. Okay, and then I hope you can, if you feel this useful, okay, please share, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, if you have any query, just go to the website zani4e.com, and then you can ask anything there. Okay, with that, thank you very much. Okay, for watching. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Until we meet up in the next video. Bye.